Oh, Super Smash Brothers. It's, it's great. I love it. It's one of my favorite game franchises. I'm not quite sure why though. It just seems like a really basic concept. And I think it's kind of odd how no one ever came up with that idea until Nintendo did. Since it is just Super Mario Brothers, but with fights and such. And sure enough, it was fun. I have spent hundreds if not thousands of hours just playing Smash. But why? So, I figured I could just revisit some of the Smash games that I played over the years and kind of give my thoughts on them. Maybe some of my experiences. Like kind of a storytime video but mixed with a game review or something. Just a quick experiment to check in what style I wanna take my videos in. Like a one-time thing maybe. Unless you like it, then I could make more. So yeah, hi, I'm Ini. Welcome to my channel. Yeah. Anyways, so then. Let's start with the original Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. Okay, so Smash 64, a classic. I remember playing this game so much back then. It just had such a charm. I could just play that game every day, all day, and it would just wouldn't run out of content. It was amazing. It has something that most games don't really have, and I think is something really cool. So, you see, this game, and this may sound a little bit strange, but you kind of didn't really need to know how to play the game to have fun with it. At least to some extent, anyways. As long as you knew you had to take the other player and throw them out of the stage, you were good enough to go. I know this because when I used to play it, I was a dumb little child. And I didn't really know how you were supposed to play the game. I know this because there was this one specific time that I remember that I was playing the classic mode with Pikachu, and I was in the first special stage, the one where you have to break targets, and I remember moving in kind of a weird way, like sliding or something, and I triggered Pikachu's forward smash. And here's the good part, or rather the bad part, I didn't know what a forward smash was. I thought I had found a secret Pikachu movement. So that's proof that I didn't even know the basic controls of the game. And yet, I swear, I have never had so much fun than I had back then. And yes, I know that Smash is a very complex game with deep tech and strategies, but I didn't really care about any of that. It was fun. Although, I had to revisit the game to make this video, and let's be honest, Smash 64, it wasn't the best game ever. It was unpolished, kind of frustrating to play at times, and it didn't have the best visuals of the Nintendo 64, but it was fun enough to make me wanna keep playing when I grew up, and I think that's good enough. Now, picture this, a few years have passed, and I am introduced by a friend to this new game he found. Super Smash Bros. Melee. And I thought, yeah, why not? Let's see what's up with it. It has some new stages, new characters, and it played slightly different. I didn't really put a lot of thought into it the first time I played it. It was just Okay. But then I somehow got my hands on a way to play the game whenever I wanted, a personal copy. And let me tell you, once I got an actually good taste of the game, I got completely hooked. So remember when I said that 64 wasn't really the game that I remember it being? You know, kind of unpolished, hard to play, and generally weird, at least for me anyways. Well, throw all that out the window because Melee was nothing like that. It felt polished, it was easy to play, it wasn't frustrating, it just felt different from 64. So after that I played it for a while, like 5 or 6 months. Not as much as I played 64, but quite a bit. You know, the solo game modes anyways. So I looked up things to do in Melee, like, you know, unlocking all the characters and stuff. And oh god, just by mere luck I stumbled upon something amazing. The competitive Melee scene. So basically, I just watched some videos of tournaments and I completely fell in love with it. I wanted to do those cool things that I saw on those videos, like playing with people in big tournaments and such. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. I can probably do those things that they are doing. Surely it can't be that hard, right? So I went online. I had my first random match with someone else on netplay. And I got completely destroyed at my first match. But like, I was playing as Kirby and they were playing as Samus, so it wasn't a fair match anyways. But yeah, it was an interesting experience to say the least. You see, I had never played competitively against anyone else in Smash, or any fighting game for that matter. I had never played with anyone like that before, and it felt alien. Their character was like moving in weird ways that I didn't know you even could do, and using attacks that I didn't even know they had, like Samus Serb, for example, you know. And yes, I had played against CPUs before, and I had played friendlies against my friends a lot. And that's when I started to take Smash more seriously. Or well, I mean, as seriously as you can take a game while, you know, going to high school and doing independent studies, you know? No, but for real, I swear that like for a year I didn't play anything but Melee. I was obsessed with it. I would spend my free time just practicing tech and how to perfectly wave dash and different combos. Hell, I even learned a little bit of frame data. Until then I didn't really think there was much to people playing games more than just who wins? I don't know, someone will win eventually. Now I was looking at things like other players' habits and matchups and playing optimally and stuff. My mind was overflowing with big brain power, if you know what I mean. And it was cool, you know? It was fun. It got me introduced to fighting games in general, as well as very cool internet communities. With time though, I kind of got bored of Melee. There wasn't a lot of variety anymore. A lot of people were playing kind of the same characters, always the same kind of strategies. And I kept getting beaten by campers doing lame stuff. God, I hate Samus. So I tried to find another game similar to Smash that I could play. And yeah, I've played Brawl before. And it isn't a bad game by any means. It's fun too, it wasn't what I was looking for, you know? But then I found something by looking at tournaments online. Something I didn't even know was possible. Allow me to present you Project M, a Brawl mod that made the gameplay faster and more like Melee, while adding all of this stuff that came from Brawl, like the new characters and stages. And the game looked pretty sick. I couldn't wait to get into it. It was basically just more melee.